chest. And all these pieces. Almost all the streets that I've crossed got flowers and pictures posted on the sidewalk. Memories of almost all the homies I've lost. I feel like mama's looking at me like it's my fault. He be alive, he wasn't fucking with you, demon. And now he gone and I'm still picking up the pieces. I swear to God, I really felt that in my chest. She looked me in my eyes and said, I pray your mama next. I stride on, escape from the expression that was written on my mama's face. And it's a miracle she ever even kept her faith. I stride on, but there's no escape from the expression that was written on my mama's face. And it's a miracle she ever even kept her faith. I go high, I wake up flinching in my sleep, I'm fighting demons. I wake up sweating on my sleep, I think I'm bleeding. One in the neck in case somebody tries to sleep. I go high, I wake up flinching in my sleep, I'm fighting demons. I wake up sweating on my sleep, I think I'm bleeding. One in the neck in case somebody tries to sleep. Almost all the streets that I've crossed got flowers and pictures posted on the sidewalk. Memories of almost all the homies I've lost. I feel like mama's looking at me like it's my fault. He be alive, he wasn't fucking with you, demon. And now he gone and I'm still picking up the pieces. I swear to God, I really felt that in my chest. She looked me in my eyes and said, I pray your mama next. I stride on, escape from the expression that was written on my mama's face. And it's a miracle she ever even kept her faith. I go high. I feel the unholy spirit when it's moving through. Dark side, clearing up all the lies and the rumors too. Dark side, you say you want my life, you gotta fight me first. Dark side, come outside round here, there's nothing like church. Dark side, come and get this life work. They talked about Jesus, give them something to Babylon. Just know my whole team is battle tested and battle strong. One world speaking that Tower Babel tongue. Cole Hammurabi thinking ancient Babylon. No pun intended, Reaganomics had us under avalanche. We took off like a rocket, they was praying we could never launch into the upper echelon. You can never be yourself. Every day is Comic-Con, fast money Ramadan. Who collected Condom? Cold check my vital signs. Motel 6 float. Woke up with the brightest mind. Out of sight, out an idle mind. They hate it when you idolize. We living in the final times. Guess you Ellen Keller blind. Spirit when it's moving through. Dark side, clearing up all the lies and the rumors too. Dark side, you say you want my life, you gotta fight me first. Dark side, come outside round here, there's nothing like church. Dark side, come and get this life work. Put my soul on the altar, I never offer a sacrifice. The blood that we need for the lamb ain't never acting right. I take my path tonight, knowing that I might have to fight. I probably grab a knife and a 9. I guess I'm packing light, focus on the now. Just as much as the afterlife, I recognize the spirit is only taking up half the fight. Stairway to heaven. He won't make it up half a flight. He working, making bacon bits, probably out on the Sabbath night. Shoot for the moon, hoping to hit a satellite. You can ask him why when they see me, they call on Adonai. When we both know at the most he telling you half a lie. Feel the transition begin to happen when passing time. I came back in the sky, just like an astronaut, to say you selling Africans out. See you and asking Mike, and it's sad to say they really had it bad for Christ. And I hear the Habasha thinking they are the half as
Holy Spirit when it's moving through.
Dark side,
Clearing up all the lies and the rumors too.
dark side.
You say you want my life, you gotta fight me first.
Dark side.
Come outside round here, there's nothing like church.
Dark side.
Come and get this life work.
Power to the dark side, family. Power to the dark side. Y'all already know we got to start this thing off with a special praise to the most beautiful goddess of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, Stemia, whose image is the most beautiful Whoopi Goldberg. Now, this won't be a long one. We definitely are on show number 2 for the day. But I definitely feel like I got to touch on this because I'm getting a little sick and tired of... I'm tired of the bitch nigga thinking he gonna control the narrative. We gonna have to cut the crap. We just gonna have to. I recently just heard a clown ass nigga say, and he literally told a woman that he could literally pay for all of the services that she provides. He can pay for the services. His exact statements was he could, if he needs the house clean, he could buy a maid. If he needs cooking done, he can buy a chef. If he needs intercourse, he can buy a date. And then his response was, but she can't buy a man to buy her a house. Uh-huh. And it's sad because I hear the discussion not only being held from bitch niggas, but niggas that are lonely as fuck. Niggas is mad because the conversation that they tried to have, or start, number one, you can't hold a conversation. That's part of your issue. But number two, you felt like leading with your pockets was gonna get you somewhere, and all they got with your heart broke. So yeah, you can buy a woman for the night. Do that. You can flash money. Do that. But when she play you like a trick you is, don't get on YouTube and start complaining. See, I noticed a lot of these tricks is out here. They done bought her 10 drinks. She happily drunk your 10 drinks and left with another nigga who didn't have to buy her a drink. And you're on the internet upset. It's not my fault. It's just not. It's not my fault you dress like a weirdo. It's not my fault that number one, you end up going after women who showed you no interest in the first place. Number two, you tried to and this be the thing. Real niggas already know. There's women that are for you, and there's women that just ain't. You don't try to force a woman that ain't for you into a situation. But what you do, you think you're going to win her over by buying her. And when she break your heart, you do the same thing every time. You go live. I want to do an exposure video. Looking crazy as hell. I don't know what's wrong with you niggas. Who the fuck is going live? And then the nigga will go live to expose, yeah, she cheated on me. And try to pretend like he ain't hurt. Nigga, you're going live because you're hurt. You on YouTube talking about women because you're hurt. The reason why you're hurt. Because you looked at yourself, and this is the sad part. They're trying to set the standard and pretend like I'm out of her league. That was the issue. Now you got these niggas crying about, I gave her this and she had all of that. Bruh. You were lame. Your energy was lame. Your conversation was lame. The way you dressed was lame. All of the above. We got niggas like Anton Daniels. And I guess this nigga's supposed to be the new, I don't know what this nigga is. The new Kevin Samuels. I don't know what the fuck these niggas is trying to be. But can we stop it? Can we really stop it? We got the Anton Daniels pretending like they alphas. And it's cool. You're going to be able to, you can fool a few women for a little bit. But once she see how you interact amongst other men, she's going to recognize, nigga, you ain't no alpha. You can hide behind whatever you try to hide behind. The house, the cars, the clothes. But black women smell a bitch nigga from a mile away. No getting around that. You ain't gonna be able to run from it. And the moment she sniffs and smells that shit, she gonna treat you accordingly. Having another nigga in your car. Finding another nigga in your bed. You should never post that shit, nigga. Cause she wouldn't have did it if she didn't smell bitch in your blood. She smelled bitch in your blood, and therefore she felt like, what he gonna do? You started off on the wrong foot. Impressing her with bottles. So every time she want to get drunk, guess who she gonna call? You. Like, that should be a sign. If she only calls you to get high and get drunk, my nigga, you started off on the wrong foot from the gate. Please don't try to lock that down. You're gonna get your heart broke. If she didn't give you any sort of vibes, like, hey, I'm digging you, you should be able to feel the vibe, bro, from across the fucking room. If you don't get those vibes, don't approach. Silly nigga. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. We get the same argument every time. These women is just too masculine. No, nigga, you too bitch. That's what it comes down to. You're too bitch. She senses it. She can smell it. She can feel it. And when you lead in a relationship a certain way, you're going to get taken advantage of every time. Be careful who you're attracting. Be careful. Because you think you're impressing, but you're not. You look like a lick. You look like a lick. You're letting them run up your tab. Ruth Chris on the first date. Cool. But after Ruth Chris, she's going home. And she's probably going to call a nigga that can't even afford to get her McDonald's. It looks nice. And then to pretend, the problem, like, we going to pretend like you have no issues. I can leave the country and find women. No, you can leave the country, nigga, and buy women for a night or two, maybe a week. At the max, that's all you can do. Notice what continues to occur. You're still on. You're going to be back on YouTube once your vacation is up. You done went to Bangkok and bought whatever kind of, I don't know what the hell you bought. You done went to Thailand and bought something. I'm going to call it something because we don't fucking know really what you're getting. I have an idea. And it don't start with a W and end with an N. But you might go to the islands and pay for something. You're playing a dangerous game. No matter what part of the world you go to, you're a walking lick. That's how they look at you. So you don't have a black woman problem. You have a woman problem in general. So you can pretend like you're enjoying yourself eating alone. If you was enjoying yourself eating alone, why did you have to buy some pussy? Because you really wasn't enjoying that. You needed some company. So you paid for a date. You're paying for an escort. And the worst part is you don't even know what role. Like, niggas is promoting human trafficking. Weird shit. Human trafficking. Dumb niggas is on the internet promoting and telling on themselves. Like, I guess self-snitching just don't stop in the hood. It's like it's just reached an all-time high. Telling on yourself that you were buying women to provide services that you can get if you were simply able to hold an actual conversation. If you wasn't corny. If you had some sort of self-confidence. But don't get on the internet and cry when she treats you like a lick. We see how y'all interact. You don't keep that same energy when you amongst other men. You have an issue. One nigga said that 80% of men don't get the attention. And therefore they don't get respect. Nigga, that ain't my fucking fault, nigga. I don't know what that feels like. I apologize. I don't know what that feels like. Sorry. I'm sorry. But you're hiding behind things that eventually people are going to be able to see through. And when they see through it, you're mad you got hurt. The conversation that's being had, and this ain't even just on the men. This is on righteously. It happens on both sides. You got both sides of lonely motherfuckers that made dumbass mistakes, thinking you can play niggas for licks the whole time. You end up lonely. Thinking you gonna buy her love. You get played and end up lonely. Stop projecting y'all old ass bad habits on us. It ain't even just old people. Even though most of these niggas is old. It's really just trick shit that you thought you was gonna be able to get away with. It's not a good look, bro. Going live, catching your girl cheating is just not a good fucking look, man. You look bad. Like, I don't care how you try to put it, what you trying to expose. You look bad. Because I can look at your video and tell for the few first seconds, you probably really had no business trying to put a ring on her in the first place, but you went for it anyway. You probably got all of the warning signs. But see, niggas will pass up on it. I make six figures. So you're gonna do what? Get played? Stop putting your fucking relationship problems on the goddamn internet. I don't want to see that shit, bro. It's a bad look. You caught her cheating. You look bad, bro. Niggas that can't have a conversation, can't hold one. You think you're gonna lead a conversation with your speakers at the fucking beach? You think you're gonna gain attraction with what you can do for somebody? Not gonna cut it. It's just not. So we get a constant complaints about how women should behave, what size women. Like I just seen this nigga say our women is too big, and this nigga is out of this nigga ain't never ran. You can look at this nigga and tell he ain't never ran, never played sports, never shot a fucking basketball, never walked around the block. Like, bro, before you make an argument, get your goddamn self together first, bro. Get yourself together first before you start body shaming black women, bro. It's a bad look. Niggas is threatened by black women who like to engage in conversation. When you converse, she converses back. It's okay. Some women are going to like to dictate the conversation. It's okay. Nothing to be afraid of. It's not a threat. But please, don't complain. Find you somebody who don't like to dictate the damn conversation. If you're in your fucking 50s and you complaining about black women, maybe you need to try a new approach, nigga. Maybe you should try something different. The complaint can't be, well, you know, I had the car and she could have had this and that, and but instead she want no, nigga. Maybe you just need to try a new approach, nigga. Your energy is off. I don't get it. I'll never understand the trouble. Like, if you live in such this good life and you have such beautiful women at your availability, well, why the hell are you complaining? Do that, nigga. But that ain't the goal. The goal is to try to raise yourself up as some type of fucking standard, and other square ass niggas like you, and confuse niggas about women. No, nigga, there's no fucking confusion. You niggas was weird from the gate. And it's crazy because even dominant women, when they around niggas who garner respect, not just from women but from other men, they tend to kind of soften up. They tend to kind of expose more of their submissive side. But as long as they can feel that you feel threatened, Nigga, they gonna eat you up and chew you out, nigga. You fucking food. You're food. And I constantly say, the conversation is being dictated by a hate for black women. There's this promoting of women of different cultures. But when you go into the background of the cultures, the women are fucking abused. Asian women are submissive. They're fucking abused. So no, they don't talk back. No, they don't. They'll let you drive they dumb ass right off of the road. Won't say a word. It's cool if you want somebody next to you that'll allow you to make 3 suspect rights. Cool. Nigga, leave the country and don't come back. That's all I ask. Take your passport. And when you go and buy you something in Thailand or Colombia or wherever the hell you going, don't come back infecting us, nigga. Stay there. Stay there. You're headed to Asia for the women. Stay there. Don't come back. You got niggas getting happy endings in the. I didn't even know niggas did this shit. I heard one day it was a nigga from the Bay talking about he was getting happy endings before he even left the country. Now he from the Bay, Oakland. Oakland. And I'm listening like, nigga, don't ever tell nobody you from Oakland. Paying for happy endings. Nigga, what the hell? That shit sounds backwards, bro. You from Oakland? And you buying happy endings? Nigga said he go to Thailand to get wrapped up like a sushi and they squirt something all in his face. I couldn't believe the shit I was hearing. He gets wrapped up like a goddamn California roll in Thailand. I don't know why you got to go to Thailand for this. For them to shoot something in his face while he wrapped up. Hey, bruh. Hey, man. Look. Look, bruh. You're going to have a hard time garnering respect from black women after they hear that story, buddy. The moment they find out you've been paying for happy endings, you only gonna be good for coming out of the pocket, bruh. That's it. But I'm not allowing. I'm not cool with the Anton Daniels dictating, well, trying to dictate the narrative based on they lame ass experiences as lame ass niggas. Peace, Angel. What's good with you? Shout out to the commissioner. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with niggas being intimidated. My women's success. No, nigga. garner some respect, bruh. And your respect ain't something that you gonna buy, bruh. You can't pay for respect, bruh. That's something that you earn. That's something that you build with your reputation, your fame, and your glory. That's your name. All you got is your name. That's where it starts first. Your name. What's your reputation? Did you run when you was in your own neighborhood? Did you run when you was in your own school? Were you a bitch nigga at the park? Were you a bitch nigga on the playground? If you answer yes to any of these, there's your fucking problem right there. That's gonna be your first problem. If you was a bitch nigga in school, you was a bitch nigga in your neighborhood, you was a bitch nigga on the playground, it's only fair that she assumes that nigga you're a bitch nigga now in your life. With or without the bag. And it's just not black women's fault. They don't see value in a bitch nigga. It's not their fault. The only value that they see is in you tricking off. The game plan is for her to run up your bag as much as possible and then pew. You gotta figure out a new approach. So y'all can continue to get your dating advice from weirdos wearing suits in fucking 100-degree weather. Go ahead. But I'm telling you, they setting you up for failure. Most of your problems with women is going to start with how much respect you garner in your own community. All you have is your reputation, fame, and glory, aka your name. Your name. So pretending to be an alpha amongst women on the internet and other lame niggas on the internet only gonna work for so long. Because eventually you have to come outside. And when you do, she can see through that shit. Oh, this nigga's a lame. And see, this is the crazy part is cats don't even know that it's multiple ways of leading. Multiple ways of leading. When you leading, especially when you have to lead other men, you have to figure out how you talk to certain men. Everyone can't be talked to the same. Everyone's not motivated the same way. So with some men, Yelling at them, they'll shut down, and you won't get the best performance out of them. You won't get their best ability. So for some men, it's gonna just take some constructive encouragement. For some, you have to empower them and make them feel like they leading, like they're in control, or empower them inside it in their own role. It doesn't mean you're not the leader. It just means in certain areas, you know how to step back. And this is strictly when we talking about being able to lead other men. It's a difference. Understanding the ego, understanding how ego can blind a person with pride. Everything is situational. This goes into self-awareness, true leadership quality. I've always been able to dictate situations. Always. I've been blessed with that ability. To where no matter what role it looks like I'm playing, I'm still in control of the direction that we are going in. But that comes with also mastering characteristics. Power to the dark side. What's good, Akasha? Being a master of different characteristics and understanding how to bring the best out of people. Because a lot of times what you don't understand is that part of being a leader, you're still a part of a team. And when you're a part of a team, the success of the team is going to determine how you look. So no, it's not going to just be your success. We used to always have a saying that practice, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So what do you have to be? You have to be able to see who is the weakest link and how you can empower them in order to bring what they bring to the table up to a high enough level to where the team can excel. But it's going to be hard for certain niggas to comprehend because they never had the lead amongst other men. There are going to be some who just fit perfectly into their role. They know where they stand at, and they rather just get behind you. It's gonna be some who are around you who will feel like, you know what? Why this nigga gotta be the leader? Why he gotta rule? Why he gotta dictate where we going? How we move? As the leader, it is your job to be able to sniff that type of energy out immediately. And you don't have to be intimidated. You don't have to blast them. Know how to empower them. All you have is your reputation, fame, and glory. You can't be a bitch nigga your whole life and then expect to fool women in your 40s, in your 50s. That you something that you're not. It's just not gonna happen. She's going to rightfully assume that you still the same nigga that ran from on the playground. The success of black women should never be intimidating. The intelligence of black women should never be intimidating. The aggressiveness of black women should never be intimidating. And see, what you get is from niggas introducing domestic discipline, which means that they think the only way they're gonna garner your respect is physical. They will have to they can physically put you in your place, which I don't know what the fuck that means in the first place. Putting a grown human being in their place, that's a little off. But they believe that they can physically put you in their place because they can physically outpower you. Shows a lack of understanding of women. Because when a nigga don't show you that same respect, are you going to physically, let's just be real. Can you see Anton Daniels physically putting another nigga in his place? Fuck no. Like, let's just be 100. No. Who is this nigga finna put in his place? Who is Kevin Samuels finna physically put in a place? Not happening. But they'll dictate the conversation about physically putting black women in a place. That's a lack of understanding of women in general. When things get physical, it's because you feel threatened. Why would you feel threatened? by the energy of a black woman. No, this is just your chance to garner respect that you couldn't garner on the playground, that you never was able to garner in your own school, that you never was able to get in your own neighborhood. Not a good look allowing bitch niggas to control the narrative. There's literally nothing to be afraid of. And I don't even think cats ever even think like maybe your energy just don't match. Maybe y'all have two energies that just don't match. That's okay too. And what's crazy is I think when I we talk about domestic abuse and how 98% of the cases are financial because the other person is able to control the finance and dictate whether or not you can move or can't move, whether you can eat or can't eat. These are the type of predicaments that these niggas are promoting, or these are the type of situations that they want to promote. They almost have to be in a situation where they are financially superior in order for them to feel superior. It can't be equal. They can't be less than. Or they don't feel respected. The success of black women should always, that should be a plus for the community. It should be a plus for you. Not a damn threat. Not a threat. So no, it don't come down to just, well, black women don't know what they want. One thing for sure that they know that they don't want is a bitch nigga. That's a fact. You can scratch that off the list. Nigga, you might have a shot. But let's start there first. Start with respecting your own community. Let's start there. Start with your reputation, fame, and glory in your own community, not the persona that you want to put on the internet. I guarantee if you start there, you'll have a little bit more confidence in your conversation. It'll be a little bit easier for you to hold a conversation. I guarantee it. Start there first. It's going to be a little bit easier for you to garner attention. Because and that's the sad part. Most of it is about attention. Mad at the ones who get attention and trying to dictate the standard so you can be the one that gets the attention. No, sir. You're going to get played just the way you're supposed to. I guarantee Anton hasn't had the presence of a woman that he ain't paid for in over a decade. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. These niggas ain't had no relations with women in over a decade that they haven't had to pay for. Nigga, it ain't shit you can tell me. You can't start the conversation with, well, men are the prize. I'm really the prize. But you ain't had relations with one woman in over a decade that you haven't had to come out the pocket for. Nigga, you ain't the fucking prize. And if you were, you don't believe it. One nigga said he don't approach women. They should approach him because he's the prize. Huh? No, brother, it just sounds to me like you don't know how to approach women. That's what it comes down to. Now, do women give you, yeah, of course, women gonna give you the signal. I don't think you should be approaching random women who give you zero signal that they're interested. That's a recipe for disaster and a setup for failure. But if you get the signal, my nigga, it's your job to approach. That comes with being able to read a room. It's your job to approach. Spark a discussion. Hold a conversation. That ain't an opportunity for you to bring what you can do for them financially to the table. That's a stupid way to start. And I'm just telling you, if you start like that, you're going to end up another Anton Daniels. Hugging your glasses at night. You're going to end up like these niggas happening to pay it. You got to pay a chef in order to cook for you. I don't know what's the real. And that's what's crazy. These niggas is paying for chefs. Talking about black women is too big. But it's like, nigga, you paying the chef and you not eating no better because you're out of shape. Like, these niggas is sloppy looking. Sloppy. He gonna say buying his fiance a G-Wagon was a big mistake. Well, nigga, when you land with all of the things that you can do for you, it's kind of too late to turn back now, nigga. You might as well get her a G-Wagon. So I don't know if these niggas is trying to like undo their mistakes, but no, nigga. No. You lived your whole life being taken advantage of, nigga. You might as well die like that. It don't matter where you go. You're gonna whether it's gonna be black women that take advantage of you, whether you go to Thailand and whatever is on the beaches there is taking advantage of you. Whether you go to the islands, my nigga, they gonna take advantage of you. Nigga, your food in the dating pool. Food. So like I said, y'all continue. Pretend like you're gaining some sort of self-worth by talking about all of the great things that you can provide. Like literally, nigga said I can buy everything that women provide. Straight face. Like nigga, you do buy everything that women provide. And the reason why is because you don't have a woman. You dumbass nigga. Dumb nigga. We can go to the same island. We can both go to Puerto Rico to vacation. What you gonna have to pay for, it's gonna be free for me, buddy. I'm a 5 minute conversation away. You're $500 away. Nigga, we not the same. $500 ain't shit to me. That don't mean I'm Hey, find some. Hey, look, I don't care what it is, bro. I'll find something else I can spend that on. I'm not. I'm not leaving the country. On top of that, I'm leaving the country to pay, bro. You out your fucking mind. So you're only getting back what you dish out, buddy. So to the women on the Puerto Rico on the Puerto Rican beaches, your food. When you go to Southeast Asia, them women looking at you like food. They get all excited. The bag is here. The bag is here. They know your dumb ass finna buy bottles. She finna eat good for the night, drink good, and then, you're on about your way. She'll never have to deal with your lame ass again. But like, let's just be real. You're never gonna find. You're never gonna buy what you're looking for, my nigga. Like the shit that you're really looking for is priceless. It's priceless. So you can pretend like you can put a dollar sign, like it's just broken down into just as simple as finding a chef that can cook for me, buying an escort for intercourse, paying a maid to clean up around here. Nigga, it ain't just that simple, buddy. If what you were looking for was that simple, you shut the fuck up, nigga, and be off of the internet complaining about black women. But you can't do that. Cause you're hurt. Now, let's just be real, bro. Your feelings got hurt. You thought buying her the Bugatti was gonna also buy her loyalty. No, nigga. No. Some people just ain't loyal. Some people just ain't gonna be loyal. But even with people that ain't loyal, nigga, the disrespect that you weird niggas be getting, whew, it's embarrassing. You really need to stop putting that shit on the internet. Like really, I'm over. I don't want to see you niggas crying, going live, putting women all on the camera because you got did dirty in a situation that you probably knew in your heart of hearts probably wasn't a good, ideal situation to go into in the first place. But you tried to force it. I'm sorry, the love of your life that you met outside the fucking club, nigga, drunk in VIP, broke your goddamn heart. My apologies. I don't know what you want me to do with that, bro. I don't know what you want me to do with that. And then the complaint is, well, look how our women dress. You are the weird niggas that are hollering at these women, bro. Like, let's just be honest. You the niggas that is hollering at them. And then when you get your heart broke, you want to talk about the way they dress. You want to talk about what they do in their spare time. You got to know where your heart go and where it don't go, bro. That's your problem. So yeah, I guess we gotta teach these niggas. Like I don't know what's the deal. I don't know. I don't know how these niggas become relationship gurus who only have relations with prostitutes. I don't understand it. I'm confused about it. Like nigga, if your only relationship or the only relations that you've had is with a prostitute over the last decade, how the fuck are you giving relationship advice? That shit is weird to me. How are you giving pointers on how to woo women? That shit is weird. You've never wooed women in your life. Oh, you thought money was gonna woo. Oh. Okay. There's certain type of people you don't want to be around in the first place. But for some reason, you weird niggas are trying to force it. And then come on the internet and complain because she played you righteously the way she was supposed to. I'm just gonna be honest. Because I don't really have no sympathy for you niggas. I look at you like weirdos. I would never hang with you niggas. You fuck up my reputation. It's you niggas talking about, well, women got these unrealistic standards. You niggas is the ones that setting them. You the niggas that setting the standard. And then she play you according to the standards that you trying to set. You complaining about them. You niggas is fighting for attention. Which is weird. You get a lot more attention just being you. You get a lot more respect just being you. You be a lot more confident being comfortable being you. Part of the issue, you're not comfortable being you. So you got to leave the country and buy a date. I remember I used to look at the struggles of James Harden. And when I found out that this nigga was paying strippers to pretend like they was in relationships with him. Not paying strippers for a night. This nigga spending money on for you to pretend like you've been in a relationship with this nigga for months. I understood why the nigga was choking in the fucking fourth quarter of important games. Lack of confidence. It all made sense. Like, who the hell, who does that shit? Your Anton Daniels. Nigga was in Houston, paying Houston strippers not to be his girl, but to pretend like they his girl for months at a time. Jordan Poole spent 500 racks on Ice Spice in a weekend. 500 racks on Ice Spice in a weekend. You niggas is the problem. We ain't gonna blame Ice Spice. Like, nigga, she ain't do what she was supposed to do. Nigga, she from Brooklyn. She did exactly, or Harlem, wherever. She did exactly what the fuck she was supposed to do, nigga. Spend all 500,000, have fun for the weekend, and then move the fuck on from your lame ass. That's your fault. You did it wrong, bro. You need to change your approach. So before you beg and complain for respect from black, respect your goddamn self first, nigga. Have some dignity and some pride. Damn. But you, like, anybody else would have known, like, hey, Ice Spice probably, like, any real nigga know. Ice Spice probably ain't the one I'm probably finna try to, like, really, like, wife. Not really finna try to go put my whole heart into that. But you do it in a weekend. 500 bands. And then to go back and complain on the Ice Spices of the world. No, nigga, the Ice Spices is doing exactly what the fuck they supposed to do. Waiting for food. You niggas is food. And your lack of confidence will always be your downfall. Money ain't gonna bring you confidence. It's not. It's not really bringing you any self-worth. It's just not doing it for you. What you're missing is a solid reputation, fame, and glory in your own neighborhood. That's what you're missing. Start there first. And you probably don't have to spend $500,000 on an Ice Spice for the weekend. I guarantee it was a nigga that never paid anything. Enjoyed a wonderful weekend. Probably had a few years of a relationship with it. Didn't cost him $500,000. She may marry a nigga. I guarantee the nigga that she married ain't gonna spend nowhere near ain't gonna spend $500,000 on Ice Spice in a fucking year. You can't buy your reputation, sir. You can't buy your fame and your glory. It just comes with the respect that you get on your own block. Start there first. Please. Start there. You build from there, and your own self-confidence will grow. It'll just ooze out of you. But you niggas need practice, yo. You're going at it about it the whole, like, the wrong way. You can't tell women that you can pay for all of the services that she provides and don't expect for her to charge your dumb ass for the services she provides. And then move the fuck on. So you do that. I don't want to pay for all of the services that a woman provides. I'm sorry. If you ask me, it's priceless. I'm not putting the fucking, like, nigga, like, having a woman cook for you is much deeper than a fucking chef, you dumbass nigga. Having someone who wants to pick up after your dumbass is much deeper than buying a maid. Get y'all shit together. With that being said, man, power to the dark side. All praises to the most beautiful goddess of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, Stimia, whose image is the most beautiful Whoopi Goldberg. Shout out to all my Babel builders that are in the building. Remember, if you were listening to this, together we are Babel. Let's build.
Chest. And all these pieces.
Almost all the streets that I've crossed got flowers and pictures posted on the sidewalk. Memories of almost all the homies I've lost. I feel like mama's looking at me like it's my fault. He be alive, he wasn't fucking with you, demon. And now he gone and I'm still picking up the pieces. I swear to God, I really felt that in my chest. She looked me in my eyes, said, I pray your mama next. I stride on, escape from the expression that was written on my mama's face. And it's a miracle she ever even kept her faith. I stride on, but there's no escape from the expression that was written on my mama's face. And it's a miracle she ever even kept her faith. I go high. I wake up flinching in my sleep, I'm fighting demons. I wake up sweating on my sleep, I think I'm bleeding. One in the neck in case somebody tries to sleep. I go high. I wake up flinching in my sleep, I'm fighting demons. I wake up sweating on my sleep, I think I'm bleeding. One in the neck in case somebody tries to sleep. Almost all the streets that I've crossed got flowers and pictures posted on the sidewalk. Memories of almost all the homies I've lost. I feel like mama's looking at me like it's my fault. He be alive, he wasn't fucking with you demons. And now he gone and I'm still picking up the pieces. I swear to God, I really felt that in my chest. She looked me in my eyes, said, I pray your mama next. I stride on, escape from the expression that was written on my mama's face. And it's a miracle she ever even kept her faith. I go high.
When it's moving through.
Dark side, dark side.
Clearing up all the lies and the rumors too.
Dark side, dark side.
You say you want my life, you gotta fight me first.
Dark side, dark side.
Come outside round here, there's nothing like church.
Dark side, dark side.
Come and get this life.
They talked about Jesus, give them something to Babylon. Just know my whole team is battle tested and battle strong. One world speaking that Tower Babel tongue. Cole Hammurabi thinking ancient Babylon. No pun intended, Reaganomics had us under avalanche. We took off like a rocket, they was praying we could never launch into the upper echelon. You can never be yourself. Every day is Comic-Con, fast money Ramadan. Who collected Comic-Con? Cold check my vital signs. Motel 6 flow. Woke up with the brightest mind. Out of sight, out an idle mind. They hate it when you idolize. We living in the final times. Guess you Ellen Keller blind.
Spirit when it's moving through.
Dark side, dark side.
Clearing up all the lies and the rumors too.
Dark side, dark side.
You say you want my life, you gotta fight me first.
Dark side, dark side.
Come outside round here, there's nothing like church.
Dark side, dark side.
Come and get this life.
Put my soul on the altar, I never offer a sacrifice. The blood that we need for the lamb ain't never acting right. I take my path tonight, knowing that I might have to fight. I probably grab a knife and a 9. I guess I'm packing light, focus on the now. Just as much as the afterlife, I recognize the spirit is only taking up half the fight. Stairway to heaven, he won't make it up half a flight. He working, making bacon bits, probably out on the Sabbath night. Shoot for the moon, hoping to hit a satellite. You can ask them why when they see me, they call on Adonai. When we both know at the most he telling you half a lie. Feel the transition begin to happen when passing time. I came back in the sky, just like an astronaut, to say you selling Africans out. See you and asking Mike, and it's sad to say they really had it bad for Christ. And I hear the Habasha thinking they are the half
The
is
spirit when it's moving through.
dark side, dark side.
Clearing up all the lies and the rumors too.
Dark side, dark side.
You say you want my life, you gotta fight me first.
Dark side, dark side.
Come outside round here, there's nothing like church.
Dark side, dark side.
Come and get this life work.